This is Meta's latest addition to the Quest family. It is the Meta Quest 3S, and it offers various ways to experience mixed reality, for example, fitness, gaming, entertainment, you name it. If you're looking to get into the world of mixed reality, the Meta Quest 3S is a great way to get started. Before we get into it, thanks to Meta Quest for sponsoring this video. Starting from £289 here in the UK, you'll be able to pick up a 128GB version or this, which is the 256GB storage option. Let's unbox it. First up, we get two Meta Quest Touch Plus controllers. You have your glasses spacer, a USB-C power adapter, alongside a 1 meter USB-C charging cable, a quick user guide, the Meta Quest 3S headset in white, and that's pretty much everything you get in a box, so you got everything you need to get started. First up, let's have a quick tour of the controller. There's a pre-installed battery in there, which is a AA battery, which is good. On the left controller, we have a menu button there. We have the joystick here, and there's also a thumb rest area, so you can rest your thumb as you're using it. Then the XY buttons, and then underneath is your grip button here, and here you have your trigger button. On the right Touch Plus controller, you have your Meta button here, thumbstick, and the rest is pretty much similar in terms of controls. Both come with an adjustable wrist strap as well, so keep that as tight as possible. Installing the glasses spacer is very straightforward and easy to do. So what you need to do is basically detach the pre-installed one that's on here, like so. Carefully remove them, and then install the glasses spacer in there until it clicks into place. You hear the clicky feedback as you do so. And there you have it, and then place that back on top. And now we have the glasses spacer installed. On the headset itself, we have various parts, so let's talk about that too. So here we have the top adjustment, and then on the back, we have the back adjustment as well, which can allow you to move it in and out to get the right head size so it fits properly. To the left is the USB-C charging port. Next to that is the power button. On the front, we get your sensors and camera. So we have RGB pass-through cameras, and also there's the ambient light sensor. And on the bottom, we have the new action button here that allows you to switch between pass-through mode and full immersive mode. And there's also your volume rocker. Up top, you'll also notice you have your built-in speakers, which offers spatial audio experience, which sounds absolutely amazing. On the inside, we have the Fresnel lens with 3-position interaxial distance adjustment. Elsewhere, we have 1832 by 1920 pixels per eye, giving you 773 pixels per inch. For the field of view, we have 96 horizontally by 90 vertically degrees. It's also powered by the latest Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 processor with 8GB of RAM, which means we'll be able to run multiple applications at the same time, which we'll talk about more shortly. You also get 4,324 mAh battery, which Meta says should give you around 2.5 hours of use on a single charge. The Meta Quest 3 has the same mixed reality experience as the Quest 3, but when compared to the Quest 2, this gives you a higher resolution, so you're talking 4.5 times more and more color. At first glance, in terms of the design, I think it looks great. I love the design of it. I love how lightweight it feels as well for a prolonged period of use, and easy to set up as well. Setting up the Meta Quest 3S is very straightforward and easy as well. You just have to place the headset on your head, make sure you adjust all the adjustments so it fits snug on your head, and you adjust the lenses as well to make sure it's accurate for your eyesight, and it's all good to go. And then you need to download the app, which is called the Meta Horizon, which is available on iOS and Android as well. And then for the first time, you might have to do some firmware updates, but once that's done, it takes no time at all. You can load up the app and continue the setup process. Go through the process, and within minutes, you're good to go. So here we are in the mixed reality mode, which means you can still see some of my office and some of the frames or displays that I've got going on right now. So what you can do as well is use the action button, which is right below the goggle to my right side. I can press that, and that would take me to this virtual reality mode, which means now I can't see what's going on in the office area. But this is useful because it means if I press it and leave it on, I can still see what's going on, perhaps see where I'm going or whatever. But you do have your boundary, which you can set in the settings. So for example, if I go into settings, you can go to physical space, and then you can set your boundary settings and the colors, and you can even do space setup as well. So entirely up to you to set that up. But some apps will require you to do that. For example, when I went to load my YouTube app, it came up saying I need to set my boundary first before I started using it. But one thing that's really cool here is you can have up to 6 windows open at a time. So for example, you see I've got WhatsApp there, which I haven't logged in, because if I logged in, you see all my personal information. But yeah, you can load up WhatsApp there. For example, I've got a browser window here, and then I've got another browser tab open here with the Meta Quest 3S website, which you can see all about the Meta Quest 3S. You can read all about it there. And then on this side, it's just got a general browser homepage that I can see here. So I can open Twitter, for example. So I can open some social media apps there. For example, I can open another tab here, load up, I don't know, a new site, open another tab, and here open Meta Quest, which is popular on there. We can open another tab here. As you can see, I can open Instagram. I can open another tab, for example, Instagram. I can also load an actual app for it as well, Instagram app, and then on and on and on. I can open loads of tabs on that particular browser there, and then same on this browser, I can open multiple tabs, as you can see there. Very easy, very quick, thanks to that Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 on there. One of the cool things you can do as well is when watching videos. So in videos, you can go into full theater mode. So in front of us, I got YouTube playing with this introducing Meta Quest 3 video loaded up on there. So what I can do is up top here, this little 4 dots, 4 arrows here, we can click that. So that goes into this immersive theater mode, which means things are fully dimmed around it, so you don't see what's going around me. I can change that as well. So if you see this menu right at the bottom here, we have a couple of things I can show you here. So we have curved, so we can curve this window so it wraps around me. I can have it flattened as well. What you can also do is exit this exit pass-through mode, so that way I can see what's around me and what's not around me, for example. So if I press that, you can sort of see pass-through behind me because of the dim as well. You won't be able to see it much, but I can increase that so you can see. You can change how dim the background is to see what's going on around me there. But I can go back and just take that off completely, so everything's fully dark, so it just shows this virtual world around me, which again, I can go back and then change how dim that is again if I really want to. But what's really cool as well is we can resize this. So as you can see there, I can go bigger if I want to. I can go smaller if I want to. But if I have it bigger as well, I can move this backwards. So if I use that front trigger there, I can move that back a little bit so it's not so up in my face, which is really cool. And then once I've set it up the way that I want it to be, actually, let's have it wrapped around me a little bit. So once you've got it all set up how you want it to be, like I've got it wrapped around me right now, I can just enjoy the movie experience in full theater mode. And whenever I want to, I can change the background dimming. So as you can see there, I can't see anything anymore. It's just the display. I can just relax, enjoy the movie, put the sound on, and all is good. And then when I decided actually I'm not watching movies anymore, I'm not working anymore, multitasking, I can just get into an app like this for fitness. So this is Fit XR, for example. Got my instructor there telling me what to do, and then I can just start boxing away and get fit all in mixed reality, which is pretty cool. So here we go. It's so cool. You even get a bit of haptic feedback on the controllers as well. So as I'm hitting the target here, I can feel a little vibration in my hand, which is really good. It just makes it even more immersive and interactive. Oh, let's go. There we go. So now we're docking objects as well as punching. So instructor still teaching me what to do. I love the graphics as well in terms of the quality. It just feels so immersive that I feel like I'm actually here right now, which looks like somewhere in Hawaii maybe. All right, let's go. And if fitness is not enough for you, you can also start gaming. And some of these games are quite involving, which means, or you get really engaged, which gets your heart pumping as well anyway. So we've got Beat Saber here. So let's do continue. Let's play any of these. And then if you fancy something a bit more chilled, you can even learn how to DJ using Tribe XR DJ app, which looks pretty cool. You get the DJ deck in front of you. I can even grab this and move the deck wherever I want it to be. And I can see the crowd in front of me, learn how to DJ, all that stuff, scratch when I need to scratch and stuff. And it just gives you this nice DJ experience, and it's very interactive, it's very responsive. There's no latency at all. What you do, what you press is exactly what happens. And look at that, you can see my hand as well. It looks pretty fun. This is probably one of my favorite ones. Welcome back. So that's pretty much it for the Meta Quest 3S. Thanks to Meta Quest for sponsoring this video. This ticks so many boxes for me. It's immersive, it's very responsive in terms of how quick it is. I can run multiple applications at the same time, for example, up to 6 windows at the same time with no hiccups at all. Easy to use, easy to set up. It's very comfortable on the head as well, so I can wear it for a prolonged period of time where I do my fitness stuff or I do some gaming, wherever I'm DJing, I can do all that stuff for a long period of time without worrying about it. Good battery life as well. But over to you, let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you have any questions, drop them there as well. And if I haven't said already, it's reasonably priced as well, which is pretty impressive from Meta. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.